Hello, it's Paige Green at Paige Green's Tutoring, and today we're going to be looking at angles on parallel lines, specifically alternate angles. This is going to be a series of videos again, which focuses on angles on parallel lines. This will be split into 3 videos and potentially another one at the end where we apply and mix our knowledge of all 3 of these angles. So just as a little bit of an introduction, you need to be aware here that parallel lines are 2 lines that never meet. And we're going to be looking at when we've got another line that intersects these and creates a few angles. So just to start off with, if we have a look over here, we've got a pair of parallel lines and a couple of lines that intersect it. Now, if we use our general knowledge of angles on straight lines and around a point, we can actually figure out a few of these. So if we look here, we can use our knowledge that angles on a straight line add to 180, meaning that this here is 100 degrees. Now, if I create another straight line here, we can say, well, this angle here must be 80. And using again angles around a point or vertically opposite, whichever you prefer, you should know that this angle here is 100. Now, we can label the points around here. However, what we're going to start looking at today is how we can actually find angles that are here as well. So looking at finding different angles that aren't just all around one point. The first rule we're going to be looking at today is alternate angles. Now, alternate angles are the same and they make a Z shape. So these 2 angles here are alternate, and you'll see here they actually make a Z shape. And those 2 angles are the same. Now they can also make a backwards Z. So here, these 2 angles are the same. First of all, we're just going to be having a look at identifying whether 2 angles are alternate or not. So I've got a few here to have a look at together first. Now, are these angles alternate? Well, what I'm going to do is highlight the 2 lines that trap that first one, and then highlight the 2 lines that trap that second one. And we can see there that that would make a Z shape. With this second one, if I highlight the 2 lines that trap my first angle, and then the 2 lines that trap my second angle, you can see there that's not making a Z shape, so they cannot be alternate. On this next one, we're just highlighting the lines that trap our first one, and then the lines that trap our second one, and again, they would not be alternate. This one here, highlighting the angles that trap the first one, and the lines, that trap the next one, that would make a Z, so they must be alternate. Now, what I would like you to do is have a go at doing this on these here. So think about if you was to highlight the lines that trap the angle, would they make a Z or not? Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so when you highlight the lines, this is what they should all look like. So we can see that we are getting a couple of Zs. So here, this first one is a Z, and this one is here, so they're alternate. That one won't make a Z, so they can't be alternate. This one makes a C shape, which we're actually going to have a look at in another video. This one makes that Z, so they are alternate. And that makes more of an upside down F, which again, we'll have a look at in another video. But for now, they aren't alternate. So you should have just got that the first one, the second one, and the fifth one were all alternate angles because we've got that Z shape. So looking at a slightly different skill with this now, which angle here is alternate? Well, if I have a go at highlighting the lines that first trap my first angle, to make this a Z, I know that I'd have to go this way. So therefore it would be X that would end up trapped. Have a go at using that same idea. So first, highlighting that first part, and then thinking about how you would complete the Z. So hopefully you managed to have a little think about that. So if we highlight the lines that trap my first one, I know to finish that I must have to flick it outwards. So it'd be W here, that is alternate. So that's how we can spot alternate angles. Lastly, just to make sure we understand what alternate angles are, if we want to find the missing angle, we can see that that missing angle is alternate to the first angle. Now we know that alternate angles are the same, so that angle must be 81. Same again here, if I highlight these, we can see that the angles are alternate, and if they are alternate, they must be the same. So hopefully that's helped you with a bit of an introduction into angles on parallel lines, looking at alternate angles. In the next one, we're going to be looking at corresponding angles, which make a slightly different shape. So join us in the next video for that.